What's up? My name's Bubba. This is my Corona named Corona. And I drink about 217 a day. That's my boy. That's My Boy happens to be the next Adam Sandler comedy, and it also happens to be rated R. And it stars, of course, Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, and a few other people who you might recognize from other Happy Madison productions. This story's so ridiculous, but Adam Sandler, when he was a young boy, pretty sure he was like 13 or 14, he had a big crush on his teacher, and his teacher was insanely smoking hot. Just so happens she has a crush on him too. And one day, he has sex with this teacher. And after they have sex 3 or 4 more times, it gets exposed, and Adam Sandler becomes like this big star. And there's like TV productions, movies, he has magazine covers. He was a pretty famous guy. And he basically becomes like a male god for having fulfilled this fantasy. Adam Sandler impregnated his high school teacher, and that baby happens to be Andy Samberg. And after he turns an appropriate age, he gets out of there. He changes his name from Han Solo to something else. I forgot already. And he lives his own life, trying to get away from that past. But because Adam Sandler needs some money to fix some problems and not go to jail, he goes and stalks his son. The most ridiculous, dumbest, stupidest comedy I think I've ever seen in my life. Even after saying that it was really stupid and dumb, because it was really, I felt like my brain cells were dying. But I had a freaking good time with this movie. I was laughing my ass off. Everything about this movie is stupid. There's no sense of logic. The characters do things that would never, ever happen in real life. But this is an Adam Sandler Happy Madison movie, so you have to go in knowing this. If you go into Adam Sandler movies expecting, like, cinematic gold, really, honestly, I know it's a stupid excuse because every movie should be made with the intention of being really, really good and intellectual, but that's just not Adam Sandler's style. It did channel Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, The Waterboy, Mr. Deeds, and all his, like, classic comedy movies. But is this movie good? Absolutely not. This movie's rated R, and it's an Adam Sandler comedy. You put those two together, the combination is, like, really wicked in the most obscure way. A lot of the humor seemed to be gross out humor, like to the furthest degree that it could be, just for the sake of it, and not because they wanted to make good, funny jokes. When a comedy movie is rated R, especially for Adam Sandler, the boundaries aren't limited. It gives more room to do really stupid stuff. When his older movies are PG-13, there actually had to be some creativity at hand. And while some jokes are outrageously hilarious, they just come off, as I think about it now after a day of seeing it, it just comes off lazy. I can't do good impressions of Adam Sandler characters, so I'm gonna spare you the horror. But in this movie, I mean, not even in the past few years, but back in the day with all his classics, yes, he was stupid, he was dumb, he was a giant man-child, but you really liked his characters in those movies. He is a douchebag in this movie. You would think in a radar comedy that Andy Samberg would have a lot to do, and the movie was hilarious, but a lot of the jokes didn't necessarily come from him. He was actually really oddly normal. Rex Ryan has a part in this movie, and if you don't know who that is, he is the head coach of the New York Jets. In this movie, he has an office full of Boston memorabilia. He's got a Tom Brady poster, he's got a Bill Belichick bobblehead, he's got Boston jerseys, Red Sox, everything. And I was laughing my ass off at that part, but if you don't know who Rex Ryan is, again, it's just not funny. So That's My Boy is a bad movie. It's dumb. It's outrageously stupid. Like, it's really, really, really stupid. It's the most nonsensical Happy Madison production I have ever seen. This is one of those movies where you need to have a group of friends to be with you, because there are some comedies, the best comedies you can watch by yourself, but this is one of those movies you have to bring a group with, or else you're going to have a terrible time. And this is an absolute rental at best. This movie is just really stupid. I mean, I've said the word stupid so many times in this movie. If you wanted to have a drinking game about how many times I've said stupid, you would be more drunk than the situation who went to Karma on a Thursday night. If you like this review, please subscribe right there. Also like and comment. And my question for you guys today is, did you enjoy this movie if you saw it? And what's your favorite Adam Sandler comedy or serious movie? Doesn't matter, because he's made both. I really want to drink this Corona right now, but my parents will kill me if I do. I'm John from Mothman Jones Reviews. See you next week. The cookie, the producer. Was he born dozen? That's Danny. I 40. I went 20 times. It was day. I do.